As far as AICT is concerned, in recent times, we have taken several initiatives, particularly for the students. We have taken initiatives for faculty, we have taken for the initiatives for the institutes. But here today in this webinar, I will just give you a brief of the initiatives we have taken for the students. We have made this internship compulsory for our students in India, and now we are connecting our industry with our students through a portal which was recently launched by our Honorable Minister of Human Resource and Development. That was a matchmaking type of portal where industry is posting their requirement, and the students in that area or in the locality, they can get internship through this portal. So that was the one initiative. Another initiative we are discussing today, this is the internship in collaboration with AICTE, where we send the student to Canada, and the process of selection of students is very rigorous and done at various levels, and selected students, they are sent to Canada, and their total expenditure comes out to be around 12,000 Canadian dollars, and out of that 3,000 is borne by AICTE, and rest of the amount is taken care by MITACS. Another important initiative that AICTE has taken, or another important scheme we can call, is we sponsor or we fund the student scheme to participate in the competition abroad. So at the most 10 students in a team, they can go, and we are funding them. And the process we have simplified. We have identified the competitions, important competitions, and some teams are selected in the competitions. Without any scrutiny, we are funding them. And this is a very popular scheme of AICTE. Recently, or we are going to launch another important popular scheme for our students, that is funding for hobby clubs of the students. So that scheme we have framed, and very soon we are going to launch that scheme. I request our students, those who are participating or those who are listening to this webinar, please keep and watch on this scheme, and we will fund to your institute for students clubs also. And we are also funding students for participating in the conferences also. Suppose students, they want to participate in a conference abroad or in an international conference, we are funding the students also. So I request students also, please take the benefit of this scheme. And this scheme your paper, if it is selected in some good conference, then we are funding the students also. One important and the unique initiative AICTE has taken is in the form of the induction program. Wherein I will share with you, and it will be a very unique type of program when a student is joining or coming to the technical education system or joining an institution. For first 3 weeks, there is no classwork. There are so many, there is so interaction form of he plays whatever he want to do in these 3 weeks. All of the things he can do in this, he can explore his talent, because when he's in India, when he's entering to the technical education system, he has to prepare for a lot of competition. So most of the time, the students, those who are entering in the technical education system for last 2 years, they are totally cut off from the society. And this is an initiative of the AICTE to bring them into the mainstream so that they can understand the environment, what is happening in the around, what are the specialty of that particular area where he has been admitted. And the scheme is so designed that during the course of interaction, a student opens up and he shares whatsoever he has in his heart and his mind to his mentor. So this is how we are trying to connect our students with the faculty, with this peer group, and this is a very unique type of program of AICTE. So details are there available on our website. I hope Professor Punia who definitely is going to discuss in detail with all such programs and many programs of the AICTE. Another thing which I will share that this is a internship opportunity in Canada for undergraduate students. We have recently finalized another scheme of the similar type for the postgraduate student also. It's a pilot scheme, but the number of students, they will be very less as compared to this UG internship, but we are soon going to launch that scheme. With all these words, I thanks all the participants, those who are listening this webinar or those who are part of this webinar. Through this webinar, they will be able to clear so many doubts about this scheme and how to apply it. And our partner from the Canada is here, Mr. Darren is here, Srivastavaji is here. They will definitely clear your all doubts. And if you still have many more doubts, you can write us. We'll share our contacts with you and we will clear all the doubts. With all these words, once again, thanks to all for joining this webinar.
Thank you so much, sir. And thanks to lot to you also for sharing different schemes related to the students. Now I request Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, to kindly share his views with our students. Sir, your mic is muted.
Good morning. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Rajiv ji, Srivastav ji. Probably, Darren, you are in Toronto. I'm in Hamilton. Since last 1 month, I'm staying here. Last year, I visited your office also. So it's wonderful. First of all, I'll extend my sincere thanks on behalf of AICTE for giving opportunity to our Indian students to visit Canada, stay in their universities, connected with their industries also. So University Industry Connect, which you people are having, our Indian friends are taking benefit of that one. It is 12 weeks internship opportunity you are providing. It's wonderful. It's a very, very strong partnership. As far as our Indian technical education system is concerned, it's very large. Every year, around 1 million engineering graduates are coming out from the universities, from the colleges. After China, we are the second largest. They are producing around 1.2 million graduates. We are producing around 1 million. So very large technical education system we people are operating. When I'm saying technical education system, we are having engineering education under this one, then management, pharmacy, architecture, arts and crafts, design. So many areas are available. In Canada, the opportunity which is there, it is for engineering graduates. And every year, 300 students, they can come to Canada, they can stay here. Even it can be extended to other branches also in time to come, because MITACS is having a strong base here now, and many of the country's students are coming here for taking internship. Even the exposure which you people are giving, it is amazing. In our case, for our Indian students, we want that their presence should be everywhere in the world. The talent, the innovative skills, the communication skills, the values, sanskaras, traditions which we people are carrying in India. We want the Indian students should be present everywhere. And in Canada, I'm observing since last 1 month I'm here. Probably every fifth, sixth person is Indian here. It may be doctors, it may be our engineering graduates, even in service sector. Many young boys and girls are visible here, and it can be strengthened in time to come. Serious issue which we people are having, because number is very large, and now situation of COVID also it has come. So connect of our students with industry for the purpose of job, for the purpose of internship, it is becoming difficult, because resources which our country is having, it is limited, it is growing. But in time to come, we want that our students should be able to serve anywhere in the world. That type of confidence our students should have. So many times we are discussing with industries that in what way we should groom our students, so that their presence and their delivery of their knowledge should be in every corner. So first thing which they are suggesting, industries are saying, the curriculum which you people are having, or the contents which you are delivering inside the classes, it is not relevant to industries. And it is a blame not only in India, probably everywhere in the globe. Industries and academics, the alignment of both, or bringing them at common platform, it is quite difficult. But we have taken this challenge, and 2 years back, we have invited many industry people. We have invited many industry people. We have invited our academic institute leaders, and we have asked them that you please frame that type of curriculum which is more suitable to industries. And that miracle, it has been done for most of undergraduate programs, even for graduate programs, management programs. We have revised whole curriculum. Now model curriculum, common model curriculum for whole country, it is available. Different universities, according to their requirements, they can do slight changes, but basic frame or basic structure of the curriculum is same. Even number of credits we have reduced also. Earlier it was 220 credits in 4 years program. Now it is 160 only, because industries were saying our students are highly overloaded. The subjects which they are having, the laboratory component which they are having, it is very large, and some of the subjects may be outdated also. So we have removed some of the subjects, and in place of that one, we have brought this mandatory internship, as Professor Rajiv was saying, even one induction program for 21 days induction program, we have brought into this one. Then some creative activities which students can do, the OB clubs which they can have, they can participate in hackathon, they can participate in some entrepreneurship activities. So overall development of students can be better. So aligning with that one, aligning with industry requirement, our curriculum is now updated, and even this curriculum is aligned with top class world universities also. So that much assurance I can give to you. Then when our students will be coming, nowhere you'll find that Indian students are inferior. Even they'll prove themselves that they are far superior, even best of the universities in the world. This internship which you have kept, it is for 6 months. The our UG program is for 4 years. In 4 years, for 6 months, they let to go into the industries. Even they can take live problems when they are sitting into the industries from the into their universities. They can take live problems of the industries. They can provide their solution also online, also offline also. And this can be divided into three parts also. 2 to 2 months like this one. That division can be, when they'll be coming in Canada, they'll be coming for 12 weeks. It means for 3 months they'll be coming. So 3 months they can do in Canada, 3 months they can do in India also. Even they can start their internship from their institute itself. For 2 months they can do in their institute, because many laboratories, many computational facilities, many softwares are available into the institute. So first they can have friendship with their own institute facilities. Then in second year, even small artisans who are working on the roadside, who are repairing motorcycle, who are repairing air conditioners, who are repairing TVs, even they can have connect with them, and so that their hands-on part can be improved with that one. But the internship which they are taking after third year, when they are matured enough, they can move now in larger universities. And as Professor Rajiv was saying, now we are having one very exhaustive platform, online platform, where industries are posing their problems. They are making their partnership through that platform. Two universities, two institutes, and even students directly can be connected with those industries. So one side students registration is there, another side industry registrations are there, and there is a matchmaking. uh, and even some government organization also participating into this one. They are posing their problems. They are suggesting that you please do connect some of the interns with us also. Even in AICT, at present around 40 plus interns we have registered. They are working for AICT. So their confidence building, even we are paying to them also. At this particular juncture, I'm requesting from Darren, this 300 number is one part. And in 2018, we have started through our MOU. Now, because the demand it is increasing, even this number can be enhanced. Out of $12,000, you people are sparing some $9,000. AICT is giving $3,000. This number can be enhanced, because our system is very large as compared to other countries. Second one, my suggestion is, because this is offline, practically students are coming to Canada. This situation, COVID situation, probably it may persist for next 2-3 months also. And it has been delayed also. Last year batch, it has been delayed. Now new registrations are taking place. My suggestion is, some of the internship you can propose now online. Students can be sitting in India. They can work on those problems. If they'll be getting opportunity afterwards, they can come to Canada and they can work, because the schemes which you people are having, when you are having research intensive where for 12 weeks they are coming here, another scheme which you are having, it is graduate fellowship. when they are coming after taking this internship, when they are migrating to Canada for their higher studies, for say their MTech program, then $15,000 fellowship you people are giving. My suggestion is that first part, this research internship, even if they have done online from India, and afterwards, if they are taking admission here in their PG programs, that 15,000 fellowship can be given to those students who have already done that internship online. So it may be offline, it may be online. For attracting students, you people are having very good initiatives that can be extended to these students also. Then you are having one excellent international program. Then you are having this Globalink research award scheme also. So in that excellent international program, you are connecting directly with industries for 16 weeks. So now, even in this scheme, you can connect our students, particularly where problems are software related, or practicals are related to some improving the processes in the industries, or improving the quality, where the solution can be provided online. So we are ready to give our students for this program also. This award scheme, with our Shastri Institute, Indo-Canada Shastri Institute, which we are having in India, this scheme is also available. So some of our students who are doing good in this internship, for award also you can consider our students. The problems which online can be given, there can be three mechanisms. One, for short-term problems, for so 12-15 weeks, that problem which our undergraduate students can provide the solution. Even our MTech programs are for 2 years, and in MTech program, out of 2 years, 1 year students are doing their theory work, and the coursework they are doing. 1 year they are doing project, and now in our curriculum it is industrial project. The PG students are supposed to go into the industry for their thesis work, and 1 year continuously they are working into the industry. My suggestion is that even that 1 year problem can also be given to our Indian students through online also, if industries are ready, if Canada government is ready, so our students can take online from there. Even this research, the PhD students which we are registering in our country, even we are having one NDF scheme, AICT, a National Doctor Fellowship Program, where we are expecting around 1,000 students every year registration under that program. Good MTech students who are having CGPA more than 7.5 or 8, I think. So those students are entering into PhD programs. We are providing scholarship to them. To those students, even some life problems can be given. So they are working into the Indian universities, and problems which can be shared from Canada to those students. So they can provide the solutions also. In between, they can visit, and in our scheme, one quality improvement program, PhD program we are having, in that even for 6 months, students can come to any university where that university is having link, means foreign university and Indian university where they are pursuing their PhD program. If some MOU, some understanding is there, they can migrate for 6 months also. So these sort of initiative which we people have taken, means making mandatory internship, revising whole curriculum, and Dr. Rajiv was saying one induction program, orienting our students towards technical education system, making them friend with each other, with teachers, with institutional facilities, the leadership abilities which they should have. So through induction program, those traits we are inculcating into our students. Now even teachers training, it has become mandatory. Every teacher, new teacher who is entering into our education system, mandatorily they let to go 8 modules, these pedagogical skills, pedagogical abilities improvement program which we are having. Online they can do 8 modules, then they let to go into industries for their internship. It is teachers internship. So again, there may be some link between India and Canada, Indian university and the Canadian universities, Canadian industries, and Indian institutes, where teachers also can migrate for their internship. Then in time to come, or from this year onward, our engineering courses are aligned with emerging areas, starting from artificial intelligence, data sciences, Internet of Things, cyber security, 3D printing, deep learning, machine learning. In those areas, only courses we are giving. With existing civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering courses, some 20 credits, additional credit students will have to earn in the emerging area. Even one particular branch in data sciences and artificial intelligence we have floated from this year, where many of the students will be registering. So those sort of initiative in technical education we have taken. we are having special Atal academies where teachers are being trained in these emerging areas. Even some connect can be established. The training programs which are going on in India this year, 500 programs will be doing for teachers only in emerging areas. So if teachers will be confident, then they'll be able to deliver to our students. So teachers connect in the form of they improving their pedagogical skills. Teachers connect in the form of improving their skills. Teachers connect in the form of providing them exposure to this emerging area. Many spaces are available, many words are available where this connect can be established. And probably this today's webinar and the way the connect which has been established, how the students can take benefit of that one, and how more and more students can participate in this program, probably it will be a great help. Again, I'll be extending my sincere thanks to Globalink, our partner Darren, and to whole AICT team who are working day and night, supporting financially, supporting morally to our students, to our teachers. So hope in time to come, our technical education will be at zenith, and our students will be serving whole world to whole universe. They'll be providing, and they'll be working in the direction of changing whole world. Best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
So
sir.
much, sir. So sorry for delaying. I am Sanju Chaudhary, Assistant Director, Student Development Cell, AICTE. Punya sir, you made everyone aware of a lot of information about the internship scheme and the various schemes in a very short time. Thank you so much, sir. But before I proceed further, I would like to inform all that around 100 students are present in our WebEx room, and more than 4,000 plus students are currently live on AICT YouTube channel in this webinar. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request International Partnership Officer, MITACS Canada, Mr. Darren Lum, to please throw more light about the process of the internship scheme. Sir, please.
Thank you, Sanju, and thank you, Mr. MP Punia, for all the great feedback on our program and our partnership and how we move forward from there to expand it. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Awesome. All right, so good afternoon, everybody. I am here to discuss the Globalink Research Internship. My name is Darren Lum. I'm an International Partnerships Officer at MITACS. It's a Canadian non-for-profit. I'll just give you a brief background of the agenda of the presentation today. I'll first discuss some very light background information about MITACS, just so you know who we are. I'll give you some background information of how the Globalink Research Internship started. It started in India way back when. Go through the process of how to apply, the requirements of the application materials, a general timeline for the whole application and research process, and then talk about some success stories, provide student feedback that we've been provided in the past, and then tips on the application to make sure that your application can stand out from the rest. It is a highly competitive competition, as some may know, so it is great to try to make sure that your application is better than everyone else's. So some brief background about MITACS. It's a non-for-profit, both federal and provincially funded organization in Canada that's mainly there to connect industry with academia, providing business solutions to both industry and academia. One of it is also to nurture next generation of talent, supporting undergraduate and graduate students and postdoctoral fellows for their career and success. So the Globalink Research Internship actually started 11 years ago, where we supported the first 13 students in India to come to one of our universities in British Columbia, also known as University of British Columbia, to conduct these 12-week summer undergraduate research. And since then, in those 10 years, we've now grown the program. In 2019, we supported 1,250 students. And in last year, we were supposed to support 1,500 students. However, due to COVID, we had to cancel the program for that particular year. So the Globalink Research Internship, it's a 12-week research internship in Canada for top international students. The projects occur between May and October, so the summer months of Canada. And the way it works is Canada, or MITACS, goes to all the Canadian universities and asks all the Canadian professors whether they'd like to host an international student. And if so, then to please submit a research project that would be undertaken in 12 months, or 12 weeks to MITACS. MITACS then evaluates all of those projects, and for those that are deemed worthy, are hosted onto our platform for students to apply for. So we receive about 2,500 research projects from all disciplines, from all the professors. And as mentioned, this is a program geared towards senior undergraduate students. That means students that are in their final or in their second final year. The benefits, some of them are a little bit obvious and some of them are a little bit non-obvious, but students get hands-on experience with the supervision of mentorship from the Canadian faculty undergoing this 12-week research project. Every single student is matched with a Globalink research mentor, which is a graduate level student at the same university to support their experience. So those mentors are critical to our program. They help students the moment they step off the plane to get them to campus, to make sure that they have a nice tour of the location. They help them schedule social activities on the weekend with other students, and overall act as a mentor. As mentioned, there is a $12,000 Canadian equivalent benefit package that is co-funded between AICTE and MITACS. And this benefits package is meant to cover airfare, accommodations, medical insurance, food, travel, transportation, all of that. Some students mentioned that they are able to take some money home, which is great, which means they were able to save some of it, but it is meant to help support the living accommodations and travel for this internship. We also host professional development training, whether it's online or offline, to help build skills and techniques to drive careers forward. This could involve teamwork, project management, problem solving, cross-cultural communications, and entrepreneurship activities. And as mentioned by MP Punia, graduates of this particular internship are eligible for a $15,000 one-time scholarship if they choose to come to Canada to do a graduate degree. So how to apply? Right now, you can go to our website. The application form is not available yet, but it will be in about 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks time. There is a form that you can to fill your email and name in to be notified when the application will be open. But our website has all the information about how to apply, frequently asked questions, professor information, student information. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but as you can see, there's different tabs on our website to get all the access to the information. Things you'll need when you apply, so you can try and get these things done immediately now, beforehand, as opposed to doing it later. Confirmation that your passport has been issued and has at least validity until January 2022. A reference letter from a professor, and there's some instructions for the reference letter. You need to submit a CV, or also known as a resume, which is some of the skills and experiences that you've acquired throughout your days at school or at work, and a transcript from your institution, and it has to be in either English or French. I believe the GPA required to apply, a minimum, is 75% at AICTE. Okay. Other things can be asked for during the application that you can start thinking of and making notes on is your academic discipline, the program, and other educational information, your research interests, some of the skills that are related to those, and achievements, and the reasons you're pursuing research in Canada. and I would suggest that you can be as creative as possible, and you really try to hone down on some of the creative answers that you could be providing. After you apply, there's a waiting period where the professors get matched up with students. There's virtual interviews, and then the professors rank their students that they would prefer to work with, and the students also rank the professors and projects that they apply for. So overall, a general timeline looks like this. It's very soon in August. You'll be until about mid-September. You can apply for projects. At that point, all the projects and applications are given to the professors who then determine which students they would like to rank or and subsequently rank. Same thing with students. Students should be applying to at least 3 different projects and up to a maximum of, I believe, of 8 projects that they should apply for. And that way you can rank those projects and professors can rank students, and then there's a matching process in place. And that occurs in January. Students then either can accept or reject their offers in February. And at that point, you can start to apply for your visa based on acceptance of the program. And as mentioned, in May all the way till September, October time is when you start to travel to Canada and have your projects occur. Okay, so numbers to date, just as I mentioned, that in the last kind of 7 or 8 years, we've supported over 1,000 students, so 1,300 plus coming from India from this particular program. That mostly has to do with the MHRD and AICTE as partners. We recently also added the Shastri network as eligible institutions, and we were happy to provide also 170 master's scholarships to Indian students in that time. Some success stories. A lot of our success stories are on our website, so I would encourage you to see the different types of projects and experiences that other students have had. I'll just briefly go through, and these are specific to India. So all of these, as you can see, way back to 2011. I have some more recent ones, but these students obviously had a big impact on their life. Doing some quick research, this particular student, Amit Alani, he now works at NVIDIA in the United States. Very prosperous career. Moving forward, there's more students, a little bit more recent. We have a student in Alberta in 2018. Doing some other quick research, this student is now working at Microsoft, right? So pretty amazing adventures that some of them through. Employability skills. What's great is in 2015, we surveyed over 500 previous participants of the GRI internship. And I'd like to talk about some of the results. 66% of the interns felt more employable. They've improved their professional skill set. 71% increased their, had a strong feel that their experience has had or will have a significant impact on their career. So it's fantastic news. 65% of interns intend to develop or already developed more collaborations with Canadian researchers, which is great. We always intend these research internships is to create research bridges in between Canada and India to ensure that these aren't just satellite type projects. These are building bridges for the future. So 75 or 71% stayed in touch with their host professor, and over 50% stayed in touch with other researchers in their lab. So, in my experience, I did a research project when I was doing my master's. There was about 12 to 15 different students in the lab that I was able to connect with. So there's not just a professor that you'll be in touch with. Program experience. So 95%, that's a very high number, right? Spoke positively about their experience and would recommend this to a friend or family member. 75% of interns successfully convinced at least one fellow. So some of the success of this program is due to graduates of this program recommending this to fellow friends and family members, right? So as mentioned, we started with 13 students, and now in India, I think we support about 400 every year. So like MITACS doesn't have the greatest network within India, and some of the great experiences that and marketing that occurs is because of our partners and because of the graduates of the program speaking highly about it to friends and family. Some other information. So these are kind of the tips and tricks. The application will open in early August, and it will close in mid to early September. So make sure that you have all of the materials that you need before that. As mentioned, application early. You don't have to put it into the system, but you can always, open a Word document, open Excel sheet, and start typing your answers and making sure that they're edited and mistake-free, and are worded very well for professors to read. Don't leave any sections blank. That is a very common thing. Very common thing that students do. And if you leave sections blank, your applications are no longer eligible. So don't skip any sections that you may feel that don't pertain to yourself, right? So, I think there's a question in there that says, please talk about some of the research experience you've had in the past. You may not have very strong experience as a senior undergraduate, but think about, different labs or tutorials or workshops that you may have done in school for a course or two, and you can talk about that. Be creative. So don't leave any sections blank. And also, do not fill it out on the last day. Submit. We get over 20,000 applications, and our IT infrastructure isn't very, very good at holding 20,000 people on at the same time. So there's always some sort of network crash or website crash. So make sure you complete it early so that you have peace of mind and you don't have to worry about submitting your applications officially. All right, and I believe that's everything. So if you have any questions, you can email me here, connect with me on LinkedIn. We can ask and answer questions now if that's, I think that's part of the agenda, so we can do that as well. I do want to also mention to thank Amit and the rest of the AICTE team for having me, for hosting this webinar. As mentioned, we are working on additional partnerships to expand our relationship and to support more Indian students and more Canadians, potentially, to help foster the India-Canada connection.
Thank you, Darren, sir, for such an interactive information, sir. Now the session is open for question answers. May now I request the students who want to ask any questions related to the scheme. Those who are present in the WebEx room, please raise your hands using that particular icon. May I request Mr. Rahul Kumar, System Analyst, AICTE, to enable them one by one so that they can ask their questions. And those students who joined us via YouTube channel, please write your query in the chat box. The queries will be taken one by one as per of time.
Hello, someone said, please speak. Someone.
I think he is not audible. Rahul, please select another student. Yeah, you, Bhargavi, please ask your question. Bhargavi, if you have any query, you may ask. I think we take another student. Suman, Rahulji, please unmute Suman's seat. Bhavesh, you have been unmuted. Please ask your query. Bhavesh. Yeah, Bhavesh, you may ask your query. Yeah, Darren, on behalf of the student, we have received one query that some of the students are, who has submitted the application for the last year batch. So whether if they apply for the next year, again, they have to go for the same process, or what's the criteria for them?
We have some, if students were accepted into the program last year, and unfortunately, because of COVID-19, the program was canceled. If they do reapply and are still eligible, they are flagged in our system to be given a preferential treatment when applying. So if they were accepted and apply again, as long as they're still eligible, the students will be given preferential treatment. Yeah, they will still have to go through the same process though.
Okay.
But all the students that were accepted last year were flagged in our system, so that if they do reapply, they will be able to be given preferential treatment when applying.
Okay. Second query is whether the passport requirement is at the time of submission of application only, or subsequently they can also apply for the passport.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't think we need a copy of the passport. You need to check a box saying that you do have a passport and will be able to travel. But I think as long as you know, if you intend to apply for the program, I would suggest that you start the application process for a passport now, so that you will have it in time for the project, for the internship.
Okay, Darren, one more query is, recently we have organized one feedback session with the 2019 batch students, in which they have also informed that they got subsequently academic opportunities in the Canadian University for their master degree programs. So please further elaborate on it, so that these students would also know about what are the different opportunities they would be after completion of their internship and subsequently the graduation program in India. What are the different opportunities for them in the Canadian universities?
Sorry, can you say that again?
I just want to know, for those students who got selected for this GRI internship program, what are the future academic opportunities in Canada if they apply for the master degree program in Canada? Whether they get any benefit?
Yes. Yeah. So as mentioned, the alumni of the program are eligible to apply if they choose to do a research master's in Canada in any subject, they can be provided a $15,000 one-time MITACS scholarship to do their master's or PhD. It does have to be a research master's. So some students end up doing like pharmacy or medicine, or become a lawyer or law. Those aren't research masters, so or professional schools. So those would not be eligible. But any research masters in any discipline is eligible.
Okay. Yeah. One more query I have regarding this. If any students apply for these internship programs, so what are the different areas where these internships more opportunity? Because in India there are a number of disciplines in the engineering program. It's a chemical engineering, biotechnology, it's civil engineering, it's electrical engineering, electronics engineering. So could you please inform our students what are the different areas, maybe emerging areas in which these internship opportunities are available for this year students?
Yeah, so I don't have the exact list. I mean, every single year the list changes based on the professors, but we do have over 2,000 projects in all disciplines. So there's once the application portal opens, there is the ability to filter and to search for different projects. And so it'll be quite easy if you type in just engineering, for example. You could type in engineering and then scan the projects from there. Or if you wanted to get specifically into mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, you could also filter by that as well if you wanted a more specific search criteria. I can't guarantee any particular subject will be posted. It is based on the professors of all the Canadian universities, but because we ask all the professors, there's a very good chance that almost all the disciplines are available to apply for.
Okay. Secondly, if any student face problem during the submission of the application form, there may be some of the fields for which additional information is needed, or they need some further clarification. So where they will contact, whether they contact directly to you through email or any other email IDs there.
Yeah, not directly to me. We have a dedicated email. I believe it's called help desk. I don't want to say the wrong email, just in case. But the application platform will have an email there if they have any questions, and typically the team there answers questions within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay, thank you. Secondly, to all students, I have shared the one link where you can submit your information so that whenever the application will be opened, you will be informed by the MITACS. So most probably the August first week is the opening date for the opening of the application for this GRI 2021.
Yeah, it will be open on the 1st of August. So right now, if you go to our website, you can sign up to be notified, and that's the best way to make sure that you're notified once it's opened.
Yeah, I also shared that particular notification link to the students so that they can be registered for the notification purpose also.
Sure, I can share it right now.
Yeah, I have shared.
Okay, perfect.
I have shared it. Rahulji, some of the students may join for the discussion for the raised query if you are there.
2 and 3 is student, and just try and connect.
Yeah, please. One student, Rusikesh Jadhav, has raised his hand, so please unmute him. Rusikesh or Rusikesh, you may ask your question.
My question was, sir, MTech structural engineering or civil engineering student are eligible for this internship program? And what was the procedure for that?
Yeah, as mentioned, all disciplines are available. From MITACS's point of view, I believe our partnership with AICTE limits students in STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math. If your discipline falls under those categories of science, technology, engineering, or math, then you are eligible to apply.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, any other student?
I see a lot of questions around the applications. I just will note that I think in overall, the students are basically selected based on the professor's preference. So obviously more research experience provides a better chance of being selected, but I wouldn't say that if you have 0 or very little research experience that you would be not very appealing. I would think that language skills, understanding that English is a second language typically for many students. If you have strong language skills, you have very eager personality when you meet the professor virtually. If you are very creative or you have extracurricular activities that leadership or just problem-solving skills and communication, I think all of this is important. Just real quick, someone else was mentioned about English proficiency tests. There is no English proficiency test required for this. If you have done it in the past, typically the proficiency level is I believe it's a B. I forget the score level, but it's quite low in terms of what the absolute minimum is.
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Sir, I'm in my final year right now. Like I had my viva done for my last semester. Am I eligible for this internship? Like I'm really very interested about this internship. I'm in currently in my final year. Like I had done my viva is done for final semester. Like
Okay. So unfortunately, if you're in your final year, you would not be eligible for this program.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. As mentioned, this particular program is meant to support in-person relationships and experience. So I believe our team had made the requirement of this being an in-person internship and not virtual. Yeah. So a lot of the funding is meant to support the travel and accommodations and living stipend. So the team determined that as if someone's not traveling, then it would be strange to be providing a stipend at that point.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, audible.
Yeah. So I just had this one doubt. Like at the time of my application, which is starting from the August month, I am right now in my just entered my final year. So at the time of application and even during the period of application, I will just be graduating. So am I eligible?
I'm sorry, it doesn't sound like you're going to be eligible. As mentioned, the eligibility will also be on the website as well. But if you're entering your final year, you won't be eligible.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, any other student?
All the clouds of your doubts have, or if any of you guys, because of any reasons of poor connectivity of the internet, I and then and encouraging and the knowledge regarding the scheme. Sir, I am giving you utmost assurance that this year you will receive prevailing in electronic enrollment of online applications compared to the previous year. So much, sir.
Sir, I have a query.
Nandini, you may ask your question, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm entering my final year. When I applied for my tax last year, it was like only second and third year people are eligible. Can we fourth year can apply this year?
No, so if you're in your final year, you're not eligible, unfortunately.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I'm just entering my final. I have not graduated yet.
Yeah, I believe as you mentioned, it's the second and third year students that are eligible to apply, not final year students.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will mention quickly again that MITACS and AICT are working on graduate level programs to support those students as well with different opportunities to either work in Canada or India.
Okay, I think now we wind up this program, and before winding up, I just want to inform some of the few more schemes of the All India Council of Technical Education, especially the scholarship scheme for the students. We have one scheme named Pragati scheme for the girls students. Under the scheme, if any student, Rahulji, please unmute other mics. So under this Pragati scheme, if any girl new student is going to admit in the 2020-21 session, she can apply for the scholarship from the All India Council of Technical Education. We also request that we have one scheme named Saksham scheme for the specially abled students. So I request all the students who are participating in the webinar, if there is any students from the specially abled category, and if he or she wants to apply for the engineering program or diploma program from any All India Council of Technical Education AICTE approved institution, he or she is also eligible for the Saksham scholarship. So I request all of you to kindly disseminate the information about the scholarship schemes of All India Council for Technical Education to the eligible students. So now I request Sanju Chaudhary to propose a vote of thanks to our panelists.
Thank you, sir, for concluding with on informative. I would like to that who is not there, secretary, director, and last but not the least, our beloved students, attendees for making this event.
There is some network problem.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank all attendees present today.
I also, on behalf of the AICTE, I thanks Mr. Darren Lam for participating and interacting with our students and informing them about the GRI internship program. I also thank Honorable Vice Chairman Sir, Chairman Sir also, and the Member Secretary Sir for their views and for their interaction with the students. With this, we wind up this webinar, and we also, in future also, we will organize more and more such webinars informing students about the various schemes of AICTE. Thank you very much to all.
Thank you, sir.